Namaste, yogis. Welcome to your practice. I'm Carter, and I'm not feeling so good today. So our practice is going to be for when you're not feeling well, when you're a little bit under the weather and you want to move, but you don't have a ton of energy. So let's ease our way to our mat. All right, yogis, let's start in child's pose. So bring those big toes together, fan the knees nice and wide, draw the hips towards the heels. Draw the belly button forward and down, extend your arms out in front of you. Now, I'm a little congested today, so leaning a little bit forward is a little bit uncomfortable, so I'm not going to be here long. When I'm not feeling well, I still like to practice in some way, shape, or form so the body moves. And I think it's necessary to at least have some gentle movement so the body knows that it's still working. All right, slowly bring yourself up into table. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Cat, cow, inhale, belly drops, lift the heart, chin and chest. Exhale, round and squeeze. Couple times here. I like to be authentic with my teaching, so when I wasn't feeling good today and I was practicing and I'm like, I'll just record practicing when I'm not feeling well. Why not? I mean, we all get to those points where like not feeling good, and I always feel better after practice. So that's what we're doing today. All right, back to neutral spine. Bring your knees a little bit closer together. Extend your right leg behind you and a little bit of movement with the ankle and the toes. And then draw that right knee towards the belly, chest, or chin, and you're going to step the right foot forward. So if you can't get it all the way forward, just reach back, grab it, pull it forward. Draw the hips forward and down so you can get that full extension of the back leg. Scoot the right foot forward. Make sure the ankle's in front of the knee. And just give yourself a moment to hang here. We're opening up through that left hip flexor that supports the lower back. And if you're not feeling well, sometimes we're kind of like laying in bed and the body starts to get a little lethargic. So I just want to make sure that we're kind of addressing those parts of the body that get a little tight when we don't move. One more deep, full breath. Nice. And draw the hips back. Step that right foot and right knee back. Table pose. Wag the tail from side to side. So push the right hip out, push the left hip out. Do that a few times. Think about fluidity here. I also have the same ideas like when you injure yourself, you can still practice, but you're kind of taking care of the part that's injured. I don't know if I'm going to wait until I'm injured to do another video, but I'll do something soon here. Extend your left leg, roll the ankle, wiggle the toes. And we normally breathe in and out of the nose for our practice, but my nose is so stuffy I can't do it, so you just modify, right? Left knee draws towards the belly, chest, step the left foot forward, again reach back, grab it. Hips sink forward and down, full extension of the back leg, and make sure, again, the left knee doesn't pass the ankle, so you may have to scoot that foot forward. Your hips are drawing forward and down, and you can even press the top of the right foot into the ground to activate the left leg. Hang out here for a moment. This practice is considered a hatha practice, like a slow, mindful balancing of practice, body, mind, spirit. And really this movement is, it's a love letter to the body to be like, I'm taking care of you, I love you, and making sure that you're okay. Hips back, left foot steps back. Ooh, table pose. There's a lot of moaning and groaning in this practice. A cat cow. Neutral spine, feet lift up. Roll the ankles, wiggle the toes. Cross at the ankles, roll over your feet. Come to your seat, bring the right shin in front of your left shin. Nice and tall through the torso. If you're a little bit more open in hips, you're always welcome to take the right shin on top. Lengthen here, hands come forward. You can always use blankets, pillows, bolsters, so you can always kind of rest down. I don't have mine handy, but it's available for you to really be soft in practice. Big inhales, slow exhales. If you are not feeling so good, make sure you support your immune system by whatever you put in your body. So healthy foods that support your nervous system. I'm not going to tell you what to eat, but just to make sure that you eat and you hydrate. Now I start to sound like my mom. Make sure you wear your seatbelt and floss. Another big inhale, slow exhale. Just want to mother you guys out there. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Inhale, come back up to center. Let's take the hands to the knees and let's take care of our immune system. So let's push the right ribs out, left ribs out. And we're going to do that a few times. Work into the kidneys, side to side. For me, what I've been drinking is like some ginger, lemon, honey tea. For me, it's really nice, at least for the congestion. All right, back to center, left hand to the ground, right arm reaches up, and side bend. We're going to do a gentle side bend. So allow that right elbow to bend and just rest on the forehead. On the top, the crown of the head. The right elbow is lifting up and over to the left, and you can push the left hand down to invite the right hip to the ground. Draw that right elbow back a little and swivel the chin up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, come on up. Ooh. Let's shake out the hands. Take the hands behind you, lean back, extend your legs out in front of you, give them a little shake. Flex those feet, bend the knees, hinge forward. The hands or the creases of the elbows can come underneath the knees. A little bit of rounding of the spine because the knees are bent, it's okay. If you lock the knees, you want to make sure the lower back is pretty flat. But with bent knees, hinging forward, you get a little bit more towards the glutes and the lower back. A lot of gentle kindness of the body, especially when we're not feeling well. You can do this practice when you're feeling awesome. It doesn't mean you can't do it. Probably feels pretty good when you're feeling good as well. But just the way that I feel, I just want to make sure that the body moves gently. All right, lift the torso on up. Let's cross the left shin in front of the right shin. You have that option again of stacking shin if that feels better for you. Nice and tall with the torso, hands come forward. Movement from side to side. Figure out where that torso needs to lean to support the body. And when we're not feeling well, usually sensation is a little bit more sensitive, like you don't have to go as far. So in this practice, I would recommend that you move to subtle sensation rather than intense sensation. There will be time later for you to dive deeper into the asana and kind of work your edges, but now it's about nurturing loving kindness and care of the body. Nice inhale, come on up. Take that right hand to the floor on the outside of the right hip. Left arm reaches up. Start to ease that left arm over the left ear. You can walk that right hand away from you and then bend the elbow so the forearm just rests on the crown of the head. You're working with the elbow now. So left elbow up and maybe back as you swivel the chin up towards the ceiling. So not only is it side body, but it's a little bit of the outside of the left shoulder, maybe left shoulder blade. I do feel a little bit in the top of my shoulder as well. And again, when I'm not feeling well, my entire body is very sensitive. So my asana is very gentle. You maybe, on the other hand, is like when you're not feeling well, maybe things are a little bit more numb, so you need to go a little bit farther. That's fine too. Make sure that it's your discernment that creates your practice. You make the decision. Inhale, come back to center. Oh, hands to knees. Let's stir the pot with the torso. So big circles like you're playing with a hula hoop. And you're going to go in one direction. And you'll go in the other direction. Hands behind you, lean back. Let's unfold the legs and create a nice wide seated position. So lift your hips up and rotate the pelvis a little bit forward so you're getting on top of the sit bones. Try an internal, external rotation of your thighs so you get a sense of what you have to work with. And then hinge forward. And again, the hands can be behind you or they can be out in front of you. So you can kind of make the decision that works best for you. And for me, the way I'm feeling today, really gentle, arms are heavy, chin tucks, and I'm just hanging. Some stillness, allowing the inhalation to be a little bit deeper than my normal inhalation to help the expansion of the lungs. And if you're not familiar with this, the lungs have little folds in them, and sometimes those folds stick. So when you inhale, think about trying to unstick those little folds in the lungs. So inhale nice and deeply, especially when you're not feeling well. You want to make sure your lung capacity is feeling good. It's good for the tissues of the lungs as well. Inhale, gently bring yourself on up, bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together. Scoot your hips towards your heels, draw your knees down. And with the chin tucking and a little bit of rounding of the spine, just lean forward. All right, inhale, come on up. Straighten that right knee and pick up that left knee. Take your left foot over your right leg, and you're going to drop the ankle below the knee so it's kind of on the shin. You're going to internally rotate the right thigh so the right toes are straight on up. The right hand's going to hold the left knee. Draw the belly in, twist to the left. Take your left hand behind you and scoot it away from you just a bit. Straighten the right elbow, take the right forearm on the outside of the left thigh, and then gently twist to the left. We're working through the belly in twists, although you may feel it in the lower back and spine, which is fine, but it's the belly that I want you to bring your awareness to. So you're actively drawing the belly in and up. And for a lot of us, when we're not feeling well, it's the microbiome that is a little out of balance. So we're going to make sure that the toxins and the microbiome is being taken care of into the belly. So we're just kind of moving in a way that supports some activity in the belly. Inhale, back to center. Take both hands behind you, and we're going to switch the legs. So bend your right knee, take your right foot over the left leg, and scoot that right ankle down below the knee. Left hand holds the right knee, little twist to the right, and then slide that left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Big inhale, slow exhale. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. Unfold the legs. Take both hands behind you, fingertips facing your hips. Bend the knees. Bring the feet to the floor. Reverse table. So just lift your hips up, lift the chin and chest. This feels nice on my sinuses. And then lower the hips down. Keep the knees bent, lower the torso all the way down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. And draw the knees towards the belly or the chest, a little squeeze, lift the feet up to the sky. So candlestick pose. In candlestick, the hands can find toes, calves, backs of the knees, hamstrings. So you could grab any part of the leg that feels right. You could also, if you're tight in hamstrings, you can bring the hands to the floor and you can slide the hands underneath the lower sacrum. So you're resting on the backs of the hands. It gives you a little bit of leeway in the hamstrings if you like. From here, just roll the ankles, wiggle the toes, flex the feet. Do a little internal, external rotation of the thighs. So the big toes touch and then the heels touch. And let's pedal the feet like we're riding a bicycle. This is going to give us just a little energy as we move the blood into the vital organs. All right, now let's pedal your feet the opposite direction. Back to center. Let's lower the left leg down. Draw the right knee towards the belly chest. Squeeze it in here. And then let that right knee drop to the left. Extend your right arm out. Chin drops towards the right shoulder. And breathe. Breathe the best you can. Gently back to center. Let's switch the legs. So right knee straightens, left knee towards the belly chest, give it a squeeze. And left knee drops to the right. Left arm opens up. You can have a little internal dialogue. Also, it helps support the immune system by staying positive. And I don't mean positive in a way that's like, I feel amazing, right? Positive in a way that, like loving kindness for the body. Like I'm so grateful for the opportunity to practice. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm grateful for my limitation. You can even move towards gratitude. I love my body, even when it's not feeling so well. I slowly bring that left knee back up to center. Draw both knees towards the belly, chest, a little squeeze here. Feet to the floor about hips distance. Let's do a little bit of a bridge pose. And I say a little bit, I mean, let's do a half bridge pose. So keep your shoulder blades and rib cage onto the ground. Lift the hips up off the ground and maybe your mid to lower back. Hands just rest by the side body. Draw the chin a little bit towards the chest. Hips lower, windshield wiper knees side to side. And then bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop out nice and wide. Take the hands to the upper thighs or the creases of the hips and press forward, a little bit of traction in the lower back. And it could be pressing both hands at the same time or maybe right hand and left hand. And then slide your right shin in front of your left shin. This would be like a cross-legged posture, or you can take the right shin on top of the left shin if you need a little bit more sensation. Hands can find any position that's comfortable. So hands in the belly, chest, or palms up, or arms wide, or over the head. Start to walk the feet forward, knees straighten, extend your arms up over your head and stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Draw the knees towards the belly, wrap the arms around the legs, squeeze. Soles of the feet together, knees fan out, wide again. Slide left shin in front of right shin, or left shin on top of right shin. And slowly start to straighten the knees, extend your arms up over your head, stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Nice, draw the knees towards the belly, wrap the arms around the legs, squeeze. And let's come into a happy baby. So both arms reach in between the legs, grab the ankles, big toes, bottoms of the feet, and gently lift your feet up and away from one another. Knees draw down towards the floor as you rock a little side to side. You can play a little bit here as well, so you can draw the feet in and out. A little bit of movement from side to side as you massage the muscles on each side of the spine. And then exhale, let it go, and ease yourself into Shavasana. So if you need it, slide something underneath the head to raise up the head, or maybe something underneath the knees to support the lower back. The heels find the edges of the mat, so you have a little bit of space within the legs. Palms can be up by the side body or left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Tuck the chin. Close the eyes. Last resting pose, allow the movement of the body to be digested in the fibers of the body. Allowing the body to rest here. Give yourself a moment of stillness, softness, gentle awareness. Gently bring your awareness to your surroundings. Allow your breath to deepen. Start to gently awaken the body by wiggling the fingers and toes, rocking the head from side to side, moving the arms and legs. Extending the arms up over your head, stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. On the exhalation, draw the knees towards the belly, wrap the arms around the legs and squeeze. A little loving kindness here. Right arm reaches up over your head, roll to your right side. A moment to acknowledge your healing, your vulnerability, your resilience. And gently pressing your hands to the floor, bring yourself up. Comfortable seat. Let's take the left hand to the heart, right hand on top. I'm grateful for this body. I'm grateful for this moment, for this day. I will not let one moment slip through my fingers, even when I'm not feeling so good. Thank you guys for sharing your practice with me. Have a beautiful, safe, and healthy day. Namaste. Thanks, yogis. If you like this practice, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to practice with me more, check me out at yogawithcarter.com, where I offer a vault of recorded classes as well as live classes. Sick or not sick, I'll be there. So check me out in the link below, and have a great day. Peace.